and that's going to be Rachaad White, running back out of Arizona State. 6 foot, 214 pounds. A little bit older. Going to be 23 in 7 months when the season kicks off here. Ran a 4.48 at the combine, 38-inch vertical, 125-inch broad jump.
Good numbers.
Yeah, really good numbers. Really good numbers. Yep. 2021, solid numbers, 182 attempts, 1,000 yards, 15 touchdowns, 43 receptions for 456 yards in 11 games. Career stats, just as good, right? 14, 20 yards, average 6.3 yards per carry, 20 touchdowns, 51 total receptions for 607 yards in his 15 games played. Really good size, really good speed, really good athleticism overall. Like when you watch Rachaad White, like this kid's an athlete. Shows pretty good patience behind the line, lets things develop. Then he's that one cut and go kind of running back.
Yep.
Showed pretty good vision. He found those small creases, and then he hit them. Mm-hmm. Big play potential, obviously, with his speed when the space is there, and he's a really smooth runner. When you watch him, like, wow, this guy's a smooth criminal here. Really, very solid jump cuts. Could catch the ball really well, and was lined up in the slot, as his numbers show. He lined up the slot about 10% on passing downs, which is good for him. Some of the cons here, he got a lot of help from the line in his team, right? This is a guy who had 3.3 yards before contact. Quick feet, but a little tight-hipped at times, which makes him a little less elusive than you would like. So he is that one-cut runner and go. His contact balance, when I saw it, wasn't that great. Isn't toughest guy to bring down. So when you see him, a guy for his size, you would expect to have a little bit more oomph to him.
I wrote he's big enough to fall forward, but he's not going to win with power.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's fair.
That's kind of how I describe his power.
First tackler got him often when on the low there. So and I think the problem with that is like he runs a little high.
Yep.
So the problem is he runs a little high, and that's what causes him to, I think, go down a little bit easier. His pass protection isn't that great. He struggled a lot from what I saw.
He did. Yep.
But this is a guy who showed flashes to me and upside and has a chance to be a solid PPR guy at the next level. Like when I watched him, I was like, okay, like it came and went for me, right? Like. There's a joke in there.
We're just gonna move on.
So there'll be time I'm watching, I'm like, man, this is a guy I really like. Yep. And then I'm like, he
doesn't stick.
He's okay. Yeah, he's not those hands you used to get at the 25-cent machine you throw on the wall.
Yep.
And then it stick.
Yep.
Like, this one's like wet.
No, I get it. Was he was a JUCO guy, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Right. So he's a little bit older, and he only played obviously.
That's a big fault. He's 23 in 7 months.
So you would kind of expect a guy like that's older than most of the competition to kind of dominate. And it's not like he dominated, but he was definitely one of these guys that could outrun guys. He's I think more physical than most of the guys out there. So he offers a nice skill set. I think this is a guy that checks a couple of boxes. I said it. I said it.
You said it. You did say it.
You got one.
Dang it.
Did you?
Rich already got like 2 or 3 before you.
Did you guys see the YouTube video? Rambo added a ding.
Did he really?
Said this is a guy.
We got to add a counter this time.
I got to watch that.
This is great.
Tell me about this guy.
I lost my train of thought.
He checks the boxes.
He checks.
This is the guy that checks the box.
Tell us about this guy.
He checks some boxes, but he only checks a couple of them. You know what I mean? He's got speed, athleticism. He can. I think his vision is okay, but not great. But he's looking to get to the outside. If he gets to the outside, he gets a crease in the right scheme, an outside zone scheme, or like that. He could be a nice home run hitter and hashtag 2 to 3 year window because he's already 23. But if you're getting him in the 2nd or 3rd round or something like that, if he falls in the draft, which I don't think he's going to be a super high draft pick or anything like that.
I got him at day 3.
He's 20. Yeah, he's 23 years old. He could end up being a value, and has enough, I think, within his skill sets and within his athleticism that he could be a guy that can produce for you fantasy wise in the right circumstances.
I think it'd be a really good compliment to a guy like Derrick Henry.
Okay.
In Tennessee, I think it'd be a really good spot for a team that wants to run the ball enough, and they could spell Derrick Henry as he's starting to get closer to 30 here.
Sure.
I think it'd be a really good compliment with his pass catching ability and how smooth he is with the outside zone. So, yeah, nice. What do you think of Rachaad White?
Yeah, I like Rachaad White as well. He runs into this muck that I have, and I've talked about it before of like, we'll talk about Brian Robinson Jr. He's in there, Damian Pierce, Kyron Williams, Tyler Beatty, like all of these guys that are in here.
Most of them but one.
That are, we'll talk about him.
Some guys offer more upside than others.
Some people just aren't as good at watching tape, and that's fine.
Yeah, we'll see.
Why has it got to be personal, man?
just is. But I do like Rachaad White. I think the reason Rachaad White is appealing is he, we talked about even Kenneth Walker, as much as we are hoping that he can be a 3-down back, we just haven't seen the pass protection and the receiving. This is one of the few players that has the size, has the speed, has the stuff that you can do on first and second down.
3 boxes.
And
so 4 boxes.
Yeah, the third down stuff, the receiving ability is there as well. So I think that's the biggest appeal with Rachaad White is if the right scenario presented itself, he doesn't have to be taken off the field. The only real question mark would be the pass protection in that sense. But everywhere else, I think that's what I really liked was I have basically 6.5s or higher on everything except for pad level and pass protection. And that's it. So he's just a really solid all around player.
He's the kind of guy.
Age.
He's
is
a
bad,
little bit
yeah.
older.
What kind of guy?
He's kind of guy that like in like San Francisco and now in Miami,
Sure,
like that
sure.
kind of outside zone run scheme, like would really strive with how smooth he is at one cut and go. What anything we missed here, Jared, that you want to chime in on Rachaad White from Arizona State?
Not too much. Garrett and I are real similar on this guy. I mean, this is a guy that we're really similar on. No, he's my RB8 right now. I like that he offers a 3-down skill set possibly, so he's a nice dart throw maybe at the back end of a 3rd round of your rookie draft or early 4th round.
Yeah, it's going to be heavy there because these guys are, like you said, it's pretty crowded there.
It is.
And I think the NFL draft is going
Yeah.
to dictate my running back order because I have them right now. I just put them in tiers, like in my notes that I'm going to tweet out. Like I just have some of these guys in tiers.
Yeah.
And I'm going to let the actual NFL draft dictate how that goes because there's a guy, there's guys in there like maybe like Isaiah Spiller where he is, possibly maybe if Dameon Pierce lands in a better situation, maybe he can jump him. Zamir White obviously is somebody who we like a lot. If he kind of show us he can catch passes, that'd be fantastic. But he offers some good upside, at least to a Nick Chubb, which offers that low end running back potential, but
Right.
still a low end running
a
back
safe
potential
running back.
nonetheless. Correct.
Absolutely.